So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Speedy backcourt of Rondo and Bradley. Green is out there with Brandon Bass. And it's Sullinger in at the 5 slot. Purdue is out there with Miller. And it's Long in at the 3 slot. Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one for Rajon Rondo?
Yeah, his passing is just a thing of beauty, guys. He knows where his teammates are on the floor at all times, and the moment one of them frees up, he seems to hit them in rhythm for an easy basket.
And that's not all there is to say about him, Steve. I mean, he also is a master of the pick and roll. Get the ball in his hands and set a screen for him, and there will be an easy bucket after.
Green kicks to Bradley. Nice ball movement by Boston. And finished off by Bass.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Now here's Bradley. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with the home team's head coach. He said their main focus will be trying to contain Rajon Rondo. He said, quote, "We all know that Rondo's capable of taking over games single-handedly. So, guys," he said, "they've got to match his energy and try to keep him out of the paint."
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And the shot is good.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Off target with the open look. Here's Miller. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Nice job there, attacking the rim and drawing the contact.
Yeah, I like that play there. The defense had no choice but to foul in order to save the dunk.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Bass with it. Here's Green. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Quality free throw shooter a year ago, about 79%.
And Jeff Green drops them both.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Back to Miller. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Bradley with the ball. Here's the screen. Here's the floater. And he gets the bucket.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Took him no time at all on that one.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
And here's Rondo. Right side, Rondo. Up top, Sullinger. With the lead pass. Pass. There's the block. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Back to Miller. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And here's Bass. Bass with a screen for Rondo. Right side, Green. Back to Rondo. Lock at 6. The feet to Bass. No problems knocking that one down. Bass has got his second bucket.
A beautiful pass by Rondo. That's excellent teamwork.
Here's Sherman. Nails the 16-footer.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Pass with a screen for Rondo. Makes the lead pass. Passes shot. Good.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Drake kicks to Morris. Misses the three. Celtics leading by 4. And it's Rondo penetrating. The layup missed.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him.
Pulls up on the elbow, and that one's good.
Smart move with that mismatch he's got.
You know what? That extra advantage sure pays off on the mid-range jumper.
Sullinger with a screen for Rondo. Bass dishes to Green. Feeds it to Bass. And that one's on target from the wing. Bass has got 8.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Pass to Perry. Releases from 15. They get it back. The Celtics on offense. 4-point game. Outside Bradley. He dishes it to Rondo. Pass with a screen for Rondo. Sullinger. Outside Bradley. Kicks to Rondo. Back to Bradley. Pass to Green. Working inside. Pass. The dish to Rondo. Pass to Bass. Nice ball movement by Boston. Blocked. Here's Gray. Guarded by Bradley. Gray, that's good. Here comes Rajon Rondo. 44 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Bradley passes to Rondo, and Sullinger kicks to Rondo. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Boston making some changes. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Wallace comes in for Brandon Bass, and it's Turner in for Jeff Green. Shot clock at 6. Wallace dishes to Turner. That one wide left.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
White, good. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Smart. Back to Turner. And stolen by White. And he goes in for the dunk. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
That's the end of the first quarter and not much scoring. It remains close. The home team, they lead by a bucket. And after this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys, because this club really got out into transition, and that's how they've built this lead.
They like to play fast, and they're doing a nice job filling the lane.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Ball is out there with Evan Turner. Then it's Thornton. Then there's Smart, and it's Olynyk in at center. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. When former college coach Brad Stevens came in to coach the Boston Celtics, some worried that he'd have a tough time winning over headstrong point guard Rajon Rondo, but the two hit it off. Rondo said they become best friends, adding, "We talk every day. We laugh and joke. He has my full support. I'm behind him 100%. Kevin?
Rondo keeping an open mind and making himself accountable to Stevens' vision, Doris. Thanks.
Are you sensing or feeling the theme here, fellas? I mean, they're taking it straight to the bucket every time down.
And why not? And that's 8 straight points in the paint for this team. They're making this a very physical battle.
Celtics trail by 5. Now here's Smart. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Out to Turner. Just 3 to shoot. That's a shot he doesn't shoot very often. Wallace has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Outside, White. Here's Sherman. And Boston with the rebound.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
For 3, and the shot is good. He's got 5.
And he's someone the defense has to keep track of at all times because, you know, even when he doesn't have the ball, he moves so well without it. He's constantly a threat to catch and shoot.
Another thing about him is how quick he is to react when he's defending near the hoop. A lot of his blocks, so to speak, come at waist level because he pokes the ball away as his man is on the way up.
And it's Turner off the drive. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. He kicks it to White. And he gets it to go. White's got 6 points.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Wallace. Here's Olynyk. Purdue with the rebound. Number 36 uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 5.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Olynyk sets a screen for Turner. Dishes to Olynyk. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Back to Miller. Banked in off the glass. Miller's got 5 points so far.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effective.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
And Thornton kicks to Smart. He feeds it to Turner. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Young's checked in for Marcus Thornton. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, White. Now the pass to Purdue. The 15-footer, good. Celtics trail by 11. Now Smart. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Off with the layup.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Young with the steal. 1:44 left to play in the first half. Garrett Sullinger's checked in for the Celtics. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
He has to be concerned with all the missed shots. It happens to every team, but you have to find a way to keep being productive even when you go through a shooting drought.
He might be trying to tell them to get to the free throw line. You know, all teams go cold at points during the game, but the good teams still find ways to score.
Smart passes to Young. The feet to Sullinger. No one near him. That one off the back iron and out.
Now, normally that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kevin, Jared Sullinger has developed some very thick skin during his time in the league. Sullinger said, because I had Satch Sullinger as a coach. So I learned early that it's not how loud he's saying it, it's what he's saying. I was blessed to have an angry coach. It's very hard to get into Jared's head, guys.
That one is off. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Purdue the screen. 1:06 left to play here in the second quarter. Misses, and he wants that one back. And it's Turner off the drive. And here's Young from the arc. That one goes. Count it.
Now, they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
Long. Turner covering. Good. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Definitely a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Yeah, the wise move would be to find themselves a quick shot right away.
Young shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for two. Here's Sherman, and some very quick points for him on that possession. He has 7. Celtics trail by 10. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Smart kicks to Young. Knocked away. Again to Sullinger. And that one's good.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
Back to Miller. With 4 seconds on the clock. No good on the layup. And that concludes the first half. The home team, they lead by 8. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, brought to you by Sprint. The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The second half just about to get going here.
Some good numbers for Bass. He has 8 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
Yeah, he's really been mixing it up in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work for them.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. They've got Miller. He's out there with Purdue. And it's Morris in a shooting guard.
Well, Clark knows more about Sullinger than I do, being that they're both Buckeyes. But I'll tell you what I like about him is just the fact that he's got that big, wide base, so strong inside, and he uses that strength as leverage to get shots off inside and get offensive rebounds.
Yeah, he's anchored in pretty well as a fundamentally sound low-post scorer. I mean, he knows what he's doing down there, uses angles well, deceptive strength, and the footwork is really solid.
And the basket by Purdue. Celtics trail by 8. Bradley with the ball. Outside Rondo. Feeds to Sullinger. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists now in this one. Sherman. He's covered by Rondo. Here's Purdue. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 6.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Bradley kicks to Rondo. No luck. Good D by Miller.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But, you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
You know, all coaches hate defensively when you give up easy points in the paint. That's inexcusable. So that's the reason for this timeout here.
I think it came down to the fact they were getting beat inside, and that's why the coach called timeout. They were not winning the battle inside.
Passes it to Bradley. He dishes it to Sullinger. From down low, and it's rejected.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
Morris, no good. Celtics trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Shot denied. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Outside Bradley. Left side Bradley. Outside Rondo. Back to Bradley. 5 to shoot. Boston, no good that time either.
I'm not sure about that shot, guys. The defense really all over him.
Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these two teams.
Defensively, the intensity just hasn't been there. They've got to pick up the pace.
Sullinger dishes to Bradley. Sullinger with a screen for Bradley. Off target on the 15-footer. Here's Miller. Inside, Long. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Long's got 8.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Back to Green. Sullinger the screen. Green kicks to Rondo. To stop the run. Boston again missing.
Well contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, I felt like his defense was letting him down out there, guys, so he wanted to get a timeout to talk it over and try to tighten things up here.
You know, a part of coaching, a lot of coaching actually, is making sure that momentum never gets too far away from your team. That's a good timeout.
Carson, he's checked in for Purdue. Rondo passes to Bradley. Pass with a screen for Bradley. Sullinger the screen. Green dishes to Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen. Boston again missing.
I'd love to see them impose their will a little bit more on the backboard. Usually that's a great way to take control of a game.
Well, they haven't been able to do that yet, but it's something they're certainly capable of.
1:31 left to play here in the third. And here's Rondo. He passes to Bass. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Bass has got 10. Balanced scoring, Clark and Steve, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watch it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
Well,
right, Steve?
Yeah, pass the cream, too. I mean, while you're at it. I mean, this has been something to watch. I mean, just everybody getting involved.
Both free throws good for Miller. And Boston has possession, trailing by 19. 58 seconds left in the third. Rondo kicks to Bass. And Miller with the block. They get it back.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Here's Morris, and it's good. Pop through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Beautiful finger roll to cap the head drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Here's what Boston's going with right now. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Jared Sullinger, and it's Thornton in for Avery Bradley. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something, you're right. Thornton passes to Olynyk. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess, huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
Wow. He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
The Celtics making a switch here. The Celtics shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
About a year ago, they converted about 78% of their free throws as a team, so pretty solid there.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Number 36. Here's Oden, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up. And excellent interior defense there. Good rotation.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The home team delivering the blowout. Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. On the floor for Boston. Forwards Jeff Green and Jared Sullinger. Thornton out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Olynyk in at the 5 down low. Celtics trail by 21. Outside Rondo. Outside Green. Sullinger with a screen for Green. Just 5 on the clock. Thornton for 3. No luck. Kicks to Morris. Pass to Long. Purdue with the ball. The pass to Long. Offline with his 3. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one.
100% free throw shooting this half, guys.
Efficiency is so crucial when you're trying to overcome a deficit, Steve.
Brandon Bass is checked in for Boston. And Thornton drops 2. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Passes to Long. Sherman. He's guarded by Thornton. Bangs home the trifecta. Long's got 9 points here in the second half.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, they've really kind of struggled offensively here. So I think this timeout is for him to really draw something up, maybe get an easy 2 and get their confidence back.
You know, sometimes an easy basket out of a break is just what you need to get things back on track. And coaches always have plays specifically for that situation, coming out of timeouts for an opportunity to get a bucket.
Here's Morris. Flashes it down to finish the break.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Rondo kicks to Bass, and Miller with the block. But they get it back. Bradley dishes to Rondo. To the middle, just 4 to shoot. Goes back up, and he lays it up and in.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
Bass has gone 6 of 10 shooting tonight from the field. Pass to Purdue. Cans the 12-footer.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get it. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
Rondo, no good. Rondo's gone 1 of 6 shooting so far. Here's Morris. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest seemed easy.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here is Bass. Outside Rondo. The high post shot. Another miss by Rondo.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Here's Sherman. He passes to Purdue. Here's Long. And it's off from three-point range. So it's Boston now. And Sullinger kicks to Rondo. Pass to Green. Outside Rondo. He tries for 3. Another miss by Rondo.
Not a good look at the hoop. They've got to do a better job offensively creating some space.
Green with the block. Now the dish to Morris. Here's Sherman. Buries the long-range jumper.
Tell you what, they haven't exactly been shy about letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
You know, Steve, if you have the lead, you can afford to be a little comfortable with the three-point shot. You just don't want to fall too much in love with it.
And it's Bradley off the drive. Bass passes to Bradley. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Sullinger. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Coach. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list. And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
Boston making a switch here. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Wallace comes in for Brandon Bass. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Jeff Green. Young is subbed in for Avery Bradley. Wallace outside. Back to Thornton. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Long. Turner covering. 54 seconds left in the fourth. And that one's good.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Now here's Thornton. Back to Wallace. He kicks to Thornton. Nice ball movement by Boston. The shot by Turner, no good.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
That drops.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
Thornton dishes to Wallace. Tries to snap the cold streak. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. 16 seconds left in the game. Here's Gray. so the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for joining us as we leave you with the Jordan Player of the Game.
Let's do it. Yes, sir. Yo, on and my thumb palming. Take 2 of these and call me in the morning. You should see the way the chain harness the charming. Fly 'em like a bird, like Nelly Furtado. Pop your toast and scream cheers. Get your 2-step, cause it's the record of the year. That brought you ice creams, 2 for a pair. Officially announcing this is warfare. Cause back in the day, my clouds was gray, and it seemed like my angels couldn't blow them away. But then I sold my first verse and copped that NSX. But I was still riding in them jets for now. Man, my vision so clear out the window of the Lear, and I'm talking on my celly, all the you should hear. Listen clearly now. Hello? Can you hear me now? Can I have it like that?
You got it like that.
Can I have it like that?
You got it like that.
Can I have it like that?
You got it like that.
Can I have it like that?
You got it like that.
So, drop your purse and grab your hips, and act like you're trying to get this money right quick. So can I have it like that?
You got it like that.
Can I have it like that?
You got it like that.
Owning, this beat is zoning. I control their mind from straight over the phone. Let them explore the words, something like a tourist, and never